As we head into the winter months, you may start to long for something a little warmer, or perhaps a lot warmer, with a variety of options at your fingertips. Our good friend and travel advisor, Susan Tiefel, is here with some reasons to think about Mexico. And you've got a special resort in particular that you are a huge fan of.
We're going to talk about a specific area. So basically, Mayakoba, which is in Playa del Carmen, or the Riviera Maya area, you would fly into Cancun, which is easy from Amarillo. It is a complex of 4 resorts. So there's power in numbers. There's the Fairmont, there's the Rosewood, there's the Andaz, and there's the Banyan Tree. And all 4 are different. But what uniquely creates this feel is that they excavated for 10 years these little canals, almost like, don't think Venice, but think like these rock bottom canals between the resorts. Oh. And you can take these eco tour. We saw crocodiles, we saw birds, we saw turtles. Very, very cool. Lots of little,
is neat.
Lots of little varmints, but cool varmints.
I do love a good varmint.
Everybody needs it. But what I will say, there is, Mexico is fabulous, but to have this resort where the 4 have gone together, there's a PGA event there every November, which is the only event in Mexico for PGA. So there's a wonderful 18-hole golf course there it's any golfer's dream. Okay. But there's a lot of security there, and I know that's a concern of a lot of people traveling to Mexico. But I think because these 4 resorts have gone together, it felt very safe. I was just there personally. I would 100% send anybody there, family, friends, anybody.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some of it. Yeah. We'll take a look at the sort of the overview of the resort first, and then we'll go into the beach. But I think it's such a nice thing to think about too when you're talking about those 4, like you're getting on a larger scale, so you do feel like you are in sort of a more secluded, safe area.
And so obviously the beach is fabulous, but the picture before was just kind of showing you all these, your little cabana is kind of off the beach, so you're not doing that whole ocean view or whatever. You're on the lagoon, or the river is what they call it, and it's very peaceful, very zen. And you kind of it's almost like a Florida situation where you ride your bike to the beach club, and then you kind of leave the beach, and then you go to your zen place. So I thought it was a really cool combination for Mexico.
So the Rosewood, let's talk about that one.
Oh, look at this. If we've got a picture that's coming up right there. There's, so this is what I want for honeymooners to think. If you can't afford Bora Bora, which let's face it, who can? This is your overwater bungalow private oasis, and it's affordable. Flying to Cancun is not expensive. Right. So think about this if you're a honeymooner. That's where I want to stay.
For sure. And then the Banyan Tree?
The Banyan Tree has this cool Zen Asian vibe. Oh my gosh. And so what's fun is you can take the little boats that go through the Riviera and go to the different restaurants for dinner in the different resorts and never go on the highway, never get in an Uber.
That's so cool.
So this this resort has an incredible Thai restaurant, Saffron. If you don't go to it, I will be upset. It's 100% just a nice mix. You're not just having chips and guacamole all the time.
For sure.
Very high end, but I think the key to high end is everybody wants to go out of town, spring break, the December 26th, the summer. Think about 2 weeks ago. Right. Absolutely bargain basement prices. So if you want a deal and you want a wonderful luxury vacation, think about the shoulder seasons. Think about times when people aren't traveling. If you really want to go somewhere spectacular. The weather was magical.
And that was 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, I was there laying out on the beach.
Something to think about,
for sure. Came home to some snow. Thanks, John Harris.
We're so confused. Okay, if people have questions, they can just get a hold of you, right, on your website?
Yes. Check me out on my website. It's really pretty.
Suze, we love you.
Thank you, friends.
Always good travel advice. All right, coming up next, the New Sound Singers are in the Christmas spirit. After the break, we've got 2 songs, including a very special performance.